Good morning and welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Glad that you could all be here, and good time zone to everyone. And Merry Christmas. Happy December. It's it's the most wonderful time of the year, as one might hear on the radio this month. It is good to be here, and thank you so much for joining me for Morning Marches, where we write and write, and we work and we write for 2 hours to make sure that we work on our creative goals, even 10 minutes at a time. So one thing that kind of fell by the wayside, or intentionally kicked to the wayside during the month of NaNoWriMo, were the morning marches, motivational minutes. And I just made up that name right now. Okay, oh, it's looking green from here, but your main is not red anymore, but blue. Maybe I have, we were experimenting. I was experimenting changing my name color in the Twitch chat, and maybe I just need to refresh the screen. And that was the problem I was having on why it wasn't changing colors. So let's refresh that screen over there. But let's have a thought of the day. For any one of you who want to have a song stuck in your head that isn't a Christmas carol, please feel free to recite this, as I know you will, singing the song. And I will write 500 words, and I will write 500 more. And the reason why I chose this meme for the morning is because just because NaNoWriMo is over doesn't mean we can slack on our goals. Just because NaNoWriMo is over and we need to keep moving forward. But that's what it is. It is all about making sure that it's just 500 words that I want to write today, or it's just 100 words that I want to write today. But doing something every day consistently will result in improvement and in success in the long run. How you define the word success, well, that's up to you. That's up to you. But for me, writing every day, that's what's critical. Working on your craft every single day, that is critical to be able to move towards the goals that you have set for yourself. So hopefully that is helpful. And I'm gonna come over here and do another test to see if it changed colors. It did. Yay. Great advice applicable to anything tied to some progress curve, I believe. Yes, I truly agree that. And I am trying to learn Spanish. And I can pull up my phone here, and I can open my Duolingo app. And then when let's see if you can see that. Oh, wow, it's blurry. But I have 248 days in a row. You probably can't see that because that is what is important to me. Trying to learn a foreign language, trying to do it. And it's just 1-2 lessons every day. And it's that consistent effort that does make it possible. Thank you. I'm quite proud of it. And because I don't want to break it, it keeps going. Yeah. So thank you so much. Very Blue Violin. All right. So let's, we have less than 1 minute to get ready for the sprint. So if you would like to have a copy of this meme, you can go to the Orchard, WriterGreg's Discord server, in the memes writing. All right, so there we go. Let's get a sprint started. And as I did mention yesterday, to ensure that the ads don't interrupt this break time that we have together, I will start the sprint, and then I will force a 60-second ad break, and then watch it, ignore it, whatever you wish, and then we'll be able to go make sure that ads don't interrupt. If you do not want to see the ads, please feel free to become a subscriber, and the ads are turned off. So if you wish to have an ad-free subscription, an ad-free experience, please consider a subscription to WriterGreg here on twitch.tv. So with that, I will turn up the music. I will turn off the microphone. I was too quick. I turn off the microphone. I'll see you in 10. that is the end of the first sprint of the morning. How did everybody do? Were words written? Or otherwise, for me, I was able to make, I think, some great progress here in cleaning up this scene list that I have. It had to be abandoned at NaNoWriMo, at the beginning of NaNoWriMo, because I just ran out of time. But taking this opportunity to go back to clean up this information will help launch me forward in my writing progress, to make sure that while I still truly advocate that first drafts are garbage, at least this won't be rotting, moldering, sewage. This will be like recycling. Some cardboard boxes. You might get some use out of it. So that's what, making some good progress there. And the funny thing is, even though I hit 54,000 words, you can see here, I'm still on Act 3, the second scene, Act 3.2, which is meaning Act 3, second scene. Yeah. So, hey, 173 words? Yep. No, this is ones that I have not yet written. So I am not going back and editing. That editing will come much later. These are brand new scenes I have not yet written, but also I haven't planned out. So this is just, I would have done this stuff before NaNoWriMo had I started in September instead of October. No. So thank you, but excellent question, Very Blue Violin. Excellent question. Because, I do like the outlining. It just makes me so much better. Exactly right. October Preptober wasn't long enough. As embarrassing as that may sound, I'm not ashamed of it, because you either have to put in the work before you write your first draft or after you write your first draft. It is critical to have structure. It is critical to make sure that you have an engaging plot. Now, you can discover your way into a great plot, but there are still things that need to be cleaned up. And as much as people have, if I tell the story, the magic is gone. If I outline the story, the magic is gone. Well, for me, if I write the story, it's there. I just want to polish it and clean it. So I would much rather do my work in structure, in analysis, in pacing, and all that stuff before the first draft. But that's what works for me. Everybody's different, and that's okay. All right, so let's get the next sprint on the way. Let's get the timer going. There we are. Turn the music up. Microphone's off. I will see you in 10. right, there we go. First 2 sprints done for the morning. I got some good... Yeah, we're getting close to the end of my story here. Yeah, not much polishing left to do. Who knows, I might be able to get done and actually back to writing. Or jumping into World Ember more. Still not. 206 words. Wonderful job. Wonderful job. Yeah, not much to say. But yeah, this is oh, I have to go back and fix that scene. Yeah, that is true. There is a difference between the 4-act structure. Well, my understanding of the 4-act structure is very prominent in cinema, specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Love them or hate them, they are tight storytelling examples of, good character arcs. And as I understand the 4-act structure is that you're just splitting the 3rd act into 2 parts. You have an emotional resolution, and then you have the emotional internal resolution to the arc, and then you have the external resolution to the plot. So your superhero has these demons, literally externally and also figuratively internally, that they are going through. So you have the where they are, then you have their struggles, their trials, their whatever the structure of the movie is, and then the 3rd act is the resolution of the internal struggle and what they need to learn, and then the 4th act is then the external resolution, because they have put their own emotional internal house in order in Act 3. They're then able to move forward and resolve the external conflict, beat the bad guy, and then move on from the story. So it is a well-structured 3-act. Yeah, a well-structured 3-act also has the resolution of the internal. John Campbell calls it apotheosis. The female's journey calls it the reconciliation. And so that is still within the 3-act structure. The 4-act structure, again, as I understand it and from my learning, is how it is split up. Because if you have your internal and your external conflicts resolved at the same time, 3-act structure. If they are separated and you clearly have to resolve your internal structures, internal conflicts, before you can move on to the external stuff, 4-act structure. But acts, a lot of people also break Act 2 into, with the midpoint in the middle. So you could say that you have a 5-act structure. Act 1, Act 2A, Act 2B, Act 3, Act 4. Okay, so that's 5 separations that you have there. It all depends on the kind of story you're going. So hopefully, yeah. So, I called it a 3-act, but you're right. I could have easily called this a 4-act structure and not changed a thing in my story. Okay. Oh, glad to help. Glad to help. That's why I'm doing this. I love to help. So let's get into another sprint. All right, there's the sprint timer going. Let's turn up the music. We'll turn off the microphone, and I will see you in 10. And there goes the end of the sprint. And Yanto Ashur, welcome. Met the other day under the name, Failing Sanity Studios. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you here under whatever name you choose to have. Thanks for coming by, and hopefully participate in some of these sprints. I wasn't as productive in that last sprint because I had to think a little bit more about the story, and I was thinking, the logistics of this final battle scene that I'm in, and so not as much progress as I would have hoped. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. So, how did everyone here do? Well, think of sprinting as a promise to yourself to focus on a specific task for 10 minutes. It's not so much of a it's not so much of when we think of a sprint, we think of a short burst of concentrated energy that focuses you on one thing. Because if you think of an Olympic track runner or a hurdler, what are they thinking about when they're running? Nothing else except for running. They're not, there's that one Nike commercial is, what do you think I'm thinking about? Shakespeare? Of an Olympic runner. Is when you run, you only think about running. And if you let your concentration slip, you could fall. And so that's what we're talking about with sprinting. It's just dedicated, focused, non-interrupted thought into that thing. So okay, so Very Blue Violin, 41 words this time, had to get some thought into it as well. Yeah. So, I'm glad, because what am I doing for my sprints? I'm plotting. I'm describing what's happening in a scene. I'm not even getting I'm not even keeping track of what my words are, because I'm not in a drafting mindset. I'm in I need to focus. I need to get this fixed, because this is the impediment from preventing me from getting to the next stage of the book. So, that's why I call, morning marches. I call them morning marches because I like the alliterative nature of the morning marches, but also that this is just 10 minutes of focused creativity, and then 5 minutes of, let your brain out. So Yanto, glad that you liked it. And hopefully we'll be able to, just help you focus and just, hey, I'm shutting everything out. We're going to listen to some cool music. And for 10 minutes, I'm just going to be creative. Be creative. Okay, so let us be creative. Let's start off the next sprint. There we go. Timer going. Turn the music up. Turning the microphone off, and I will see you in 10 minutes. right, there we go. Isianto's already headed off for the walk. All right, that's good. Get that exercise. All right, yeah, still working out this stuff, but that's okay. That's what we're here to do. Focused creativity. Hey, 200 words. Nice. And they're round words. All right. Yeah, these two scenes. You know, going back to... Okay. Well, thank you so much for spending... I guess this may be your lunch hour or something with me. Thank you so much, Very Blue Violin. I really appreciate it. You got a lot of good words in this today. So go back to work with your head held high and knowing that you didn't spend your lunch hour... Oh, okay. Well, at least you spent your lunch hour today working on your creative goals instead of, like I used to do, scrolling through social media. Now getting some great work done. So have a good day at work. Let's see. I'm just reading here and focusing on this. So if anyone else has any questions or would like to... We're good to go. All right, let's get started with another sprint. Let's start that up. There we go. And we'll turn the music up. Microphone off. there we go. End of that sprint. Hoping everyone is doing well. Uh-oh. Ba. All right, I guess that was a little bit of a hiccup. That's interesting. Don't know why that happened. No problems with the bit rate. Nice screen over here, see if that helps things out. Okay, so with my sprint went well. I think I was able to, we have some good information here. And let's go to the what is going on? Hey kiddo, am I? Okay. Well, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, just had some problems with skipped frames detected. 27% in the last 2 minutes. So I don't know what was going on there. I mean, yeah. Good morning, Kit. Boys, it's starting a morning tradition of watching The Mandalorian before school and work. So just what a wonderful tradition. How did you like Osaka? Just no spoilers, but do you like Rosario Dawson as Osaka? Is I guess the thing that I have, because I really liked that fan cast. Why is this morning being difficult? Oh well. Yeah, it does. I am getting some unstable readings here. Well, hopefully, maybe I'll be able to troubleshoot this. Yeah, just having a lot of weird streaming problems this morning. Oh well. Hopefully that will resolve itself. Okay, well, it is time to do another sprint. Hoping everyone that will be able to. Okay, all right. So there was that. Okay, so I'm just going to jump into another sprint, and yeah, I think I am on a bad delay. I don't know what's going on, but it's time for another sprint. So let's get the creative juices flowing, and maybe during this you can. Wow, there's some more. Oh well. Maybe the Twitch goblins will work themselves out. All right, so we'll take that up. Turn the music up. microphone off. I will see you in 10 minutes. And there we go. Thank you so much. And welcome, Siobhan the Writer, and all you raiders who came in right at the beginning of that sprint. Thank you so much for joining me here. And welcome, Dazzlecat, Siobhan, Author Goddess, and Rogue Rider. So, yes, thank you so much for being here. We had a bit of problems before you came. A lot of lag and buffering. I don't know. I think it was my computer that was doing that because my mouse stopped moving. And so I think that's completely on my end, but hopefully all of the gremlins and memory issues will work themselves out as we keep working. We have about 2 more sprints that we will be doing today for the rest of the time that I'm here. A Rogue Rider, I went to get a drink since I was dropped in ads when I got in. No worries. No worries. Gotta stay hydrated, for example. I start writing an article on a character, but first I have to create the subspecies, but first I have to create their parent species. Yeah. That is... Oh, okay. Kit is working... Oh, I did a scene sprint for stream. Okay. Good. That's a good job, Siobhan. I hope you're feeling better. You were out for a little bit. I do wish you the best and hope everything's working out. Let's see. Kit is fixing CSS and picking out the next World Ember article. Yep. I definitely need to get... I think tomorrow I'll be able to work up more on that. Siobhan's right. I think you can just create a stub and just go from there. An encounter flash story for this species. Interesting. Hey, Pitu Putu. Welcome back. Yeah, sometimes if you step away lurking, poof, you end up in a new stream. Oh, sorry. There, save your channel points. I did it to myself. Oh, that's great to hear, Siobhan. That is really good to hear. And hopefully the delay's not too bad between what I'm doing, what you're in the chat, and all that stuff. Who knows? So we have less than a minute before our next sprint, so let's get prepared for that. I am working on outlining the epilogue for my NaNoWriMo novel, so I'm pretty excited about that. All right, so let's get the timer going. Let me find some art. Yeah, there's some great there's some great GIMP stuff out there. Okay, so music up, microphone off. I will see you in 10. there we go. Let's turn down the music. Okay, emote war. Who can spam the most unique and largest collection of emotes in the chat right now? Let's see. Yeah, he's flexing. That's okay. I'll flex a little bit too right there. And don't get me into how many critical role emotes there are out there. There's a big gazillion of them there. There we go. Dazzler Cat and Author Goddess. Now there is some good emote spam. Oh, I have this one. I didn't know that I had this one. An unlocked one. Now there's some fun emote spam. I'm sorry I don't have the flower of all of the spam things that go over the whole screen. I'm not sorry, I don't want to have it, but there are a lot of fun emotes. I don't take much time going through all of them. Uncool Phil, thank you so much for the hydrate. That is good. All right. How's everybody doing? How's everyone working? It's a Friday. Congratulations everyone for making it through 4 out of the 5 days. And if you're in Europe, I hope that you're enjoying or Australia, you're getting ready for, or already enjoying your Friday night. So we have one more sprint for this stream, and then we will call it for the day. So if you have someone who you would like to direct our raid towards, we do have the direct, what's it called? The guide the raid. So if you would like to guide the raid and you have enough lemon channel points, you could be able to do that. And that would be cool if you did that during the middle of the sprint. All right. So we're going to get ready for the next sprint. Ooh, a Valkyrie. Is that a subspecies in... All right, so there is the sprint. FMG. I'm in Australia. It's already Saturday morning. I've got 1,000 words to go on my daily count, and it's 1 a.m. on Saturday. Hey, keep plugging away. Keep plugging away. So let's take a chunk out of those daily goals by starting up another sprint. Here we go. There's the time. And I'm sorry for the ads at the beginning of each of the sprints. That is an intentional thing to prevent ads from happening during our conversation time. So, microphone up, music up, microphone off, and I'll see you in 10. there we go. That is the end of the sprint. And I'm just finding out that there's like a 45-second delay in the lag based on the countdown timers that I'm seeing here. Because I'm seeing, I see the countdown timer here, then I go over here. And like right now, I just refreshed the screen over on my Salty West account on a different computer, and it was still like 30 seconds of a delay. And this one, yeah, I haven't even seen the end of the. I haven't even seen the end of the sprint. Yeah, so there's the sprint finally ending. Wow. I don't know what setting I must have messed up, or if it's just the bad glitches that we were having earlier today, but it is what it is. So thank you so much for everyone for being here, and a big shout out and thank you to Dazzlercat and P2Putu for the bits in the and supporting me with those bits. That is really appreciated. And yeah, it's been a great morning, and I think I'm done with this outline. I just have a little bit of one little thing left to do, and I will then just be able to have that done. And then tomorrow I can work on some stuff and go forward. But tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow, Saturday, is Morning Marches Extended Edition. Okay. There you go, Uncool Phil. That was redeemed. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much for being here today. I hopefully it could have been the emoji showdown. I'm not sure. I don't know. But hopefully tomorrow the lag will be less and we'll be able to have a fun time. And I will turn on the takeovers redeeming in the sprints for tomorrow, so that those of you who have articles that you would like to have critiqued, then for the critiques tomorrow, I'll be able to do some of that, and that will be, I think, a good thing. But we'll still start off with at least an hour of uninterrupted sprints, and we'll take it from there. So, may the emotes wars ever be in your favor, Dazzlercat and P2Putu, as you go. So, all right, it's Friday. Thank you so much, everyone, and let's get ready to raid. We have a guide the raid request, and so let's try to see. Is DM Stretch up? So let me just check that out. Hey, Dead Aussie Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Unfortunately,
Game better with Butterfinger to bring that crispity crunch.
It doesn't look like DM Stretch is up. Okay, so Siobhan, I'm going to reject the guide the raid, and this will refund the points back to you, so that you can have that back. And Here is a writer I'm not as familiar with, but they are playing the same game. And hey, Dead Aussie Gamer is rating us. Thank you so much. Wonderful. Aussie. Thank you, Dead Aussie Gamer, for rating, and I do welcome everyone here. And yeah, I do. It is kind of an unfortunate time to raid because I'm done for the day. But hello, Eric him level 2. Laura Bones, Secondhand Samurai. Dead Aussie Gamer, Laura Bones, Tass Farrell 1. Yeah, Lethan. Yeah, we're about to end. I stream between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or in my area that is 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. because then now I got my kids who are getting ready for school. So I'm gonna raid Erica Drayton. This is a person that I'm following, and to give them a raid. So please go over there and give a follow. And I hope that you follow me here, but also you give a follow over to a fellow writer over in Twitch land. So let me start that. Yep. So thank you so much. I will be back here at 5 a.m. Mountain Time, 7 a.m. Eastern for a 4-hour stream where we will be doing a lot of great stuff. So with that, thank you so much for the follows. Eric him level 2, thank you so much. And let's go out